Hey, good evening, Coach, and good evening, members of the media. We'll start with in-person questions first, please.
Can you give us any updates on Robert? What's the next process for him after?
Yeah, we'll know in the next few days. Just evaluate some surgical options and look at those over the next few days, and we'll know more then.
Is he certainly going to have surgery, or is it something he can play?
Yeah.
How does that? How's that?
It changes that dynamic, obviously, how important he is for us and what he does for us. But that's why we feel confident with getting Daniel in, and for these reasons. And so, as much as we wanted to shave down some minutes with Al and Rob going into the playoffs, it's also insurance policy. And Daniel's a guy who is versatile, can do a lot of the same things as both those guys. Different player, obviously, but we'll rely upon him. Obviously, got the option to downsize, and then Grant is doing what he's doing. So, time being, we'll know more in the next few days about Rob specifically. But until then, other guys will step up and have to carry the load.
How do you guys need to change defensively or offensively to kind of overcome the absence of his dynamic game, the alley-oops, the athleticism, all that?
Yeah, like I said, you get some of that with Daniel. He doesn't jump as high or get up as high, but he's a lob threat as well. That brings a different shooting touch as well. So we have Al and those guys there, but for the most part, with Jason, Jalen, our guards doing what they do, that'll continue. The thing we'll have to make up some is the second chance points, which he obviously keeps a lot of balls alive and gets us a lot of offensive rebounds. Defensively, the deterrent at the rim, that changes some, but like I said, Daniel brings some of the same things to the table. Grant now can kind of flip-flop and put Al in that position at times, and so it's going to impact us, but like I said, other guys have to step up. Nobody's going to feel sorry. We got guys that are capable, and we'll keep it moving.
As you pointed out, it's going to take a collective effort for you guys to compensate for those absences. But Grant specifically has been kind of that guy that you've been able to plug and play with Al misses a game, or what has he been able to do from a consistency standpoint that gives not only you but also the team confidence that when he gets an opportunity a bit more expanded role, he'll make the most of it?
Similar to a lot of guys, and Rob included, that he guards 1 through 5. We can put him on all the bigs, obviously switches on to guards, and then everything in between. Like I said a few weeks ago, he's a mini Al as far as what we ask him to do, as far as some of the coverage on big men, and he can be in drop or switching around, and so gives us a lot of versatility there. And like I said, Daniel does that as well. We can play with several different coverages with Daniel, so feel good about that 3-man rotation. Obviously, huge getting Daniel in the trade at this time for this reason, and just keep it going, like I said, and also have the option to downsize, which we can do. Confident in Jason, Jalen, our big wings, guarding 4-man. So switch it up there as far as that, and rely on our 3-man big rotation more so.
Any update on Al? You guys on Wednesday?
Don't know yet. Still, it's a day-to-day thing while he's dealing with what he is, and don't know anything more than that.
What went into not playing Jalen Jason? Just getting one night off. Obviously, Scott Taylor a little bit.
It was the amount of games, obviously the back-to-back, but them coming in with some soreness last night. If it would have been an easier game, I mean, they've gotten the 30s. If it would have been an easier game, possibility than playing tonight. But really heavy load when you looked at the big picture of us getting healthy, going toward the playoffs. That was the main goal. And so obviously a few other guys being out impacts that and impacts the team in general, but we wanted to give those guys a night and not run them down as well.
Who was your first unit along with Marcus? So your starting unit tonight?
Marcus, Derek, Grant, Daniel, and Aaron Neesmith. Sorry.
Get over the cycle a lot. I mean, especially with Robert, he talked to him. Really consistent there to stay healthy, and this was his most healthy season. This happens. How do you keep him up and spirit the other guys up? His nature. Playoffs before we got here, there's always been 2 weeks of injury.
Yeah, just keeping him encouraged, and we dealt with a lot of stuff injury wise and COVID wise early in the season, and had to play through that. Guys stepped up when Jalen was out or whoever it may be, and so you look at it like that, and then we've been well tested as far as that, going through some adversity early, and then for him, depending on the results and what the evaluations are as far as surgical options, just everybody else has to hold it down and wait until he's healthy, hopefully, and look at that option. So. He has some optimism that possibly he can come back, and guys have to step up in the meantime. And so we've done it all year, and hopefully he can get back sooner than later. We'll see in the next few days, but that should give him some hope and optimism to heal up and rely on everybody else to kind of take his spot for now.
There's a possibility he could return during the play.
Depending on the surgical options. There are some that keep you out longer than others, and we're hoping for the best as far as that.
A couple Zoom questions back here, Coach. First from Mark Murphy.
Hi, Ime. Couldn't quite hear from here. Did you say he absolutely has to have surgery, and it's just a matter of which option he chooses?
Yes. Yes.
And the next question is from John Corrales.
Ime, Rob in the past has had what was listed as a left knee tendinopathy, and considering that he didn't have a specific play where he got injured on, is it possible that the meniscus tear is a result of that left knee soreness that he had been experiencing?
Well, he's had a history of the right knee, some more tendonitis in the right knee. And so recently he had some soreness as well in the other knee, but we can't tell, honestly. There wasn't a specific play like you mentioned. And so trying to look back and see if he did anything on film, last night's game, we couldn't find anything. And so it's hard to speculate, honestly. It could be a buildup of something, but traditionally this has been his better knee. And so it's unfortunate that it happened, and obviously something that's probably hard to prevent if you can't really pinpoint what happened, a specific play or anything.
We'll wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.